in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Going up top. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Preston Loveland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there and try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Here's Williams. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken it around the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Throwing is Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
4 yards. That's good.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touch. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To the air, Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Sanders now to have the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On play action, McCarthy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To the air with McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop it. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can at the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
21-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. off the play fake. It's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Williams. For left side, taken in by Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 26 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, now McCarthy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And they will remain well behind.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are trying to create some separator where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 82 yards. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside handoff. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
16-yard
line. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Roma Dunze with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
The score, Bears 42, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Finding room at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. From the left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Channing Tindall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. McCarthy off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A final shot before break. Williams will get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40.
We got Hornets! 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 Heads up!
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Ready to go?
Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get back! Get back!
First down.
What is it on?
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears just continue to roll. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Williams. Touchdown! Luther Burden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now McCarthy. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen.